I've got so much stuff to review here, oh my god. Hey, what's up guys, it's Aaron, and I am going to try to, for Japanese, to start a new progress tracker, go through my progress in Japanese class. The issue with that is I'm in 102, which is the second semester of doing that. I have a lot of stuff to do to like catch up in progress trackers. I want to kind of like show all the things I can do, and this is a good review for me too, because I need to review some of the stuff from 101. So we're going to go through some of the main things, and I'm going to learn things again. Sorry, I got like hiccups. Oh, God. Water. It's pretty good. Alright, so first off, of course, you had to learn the hiragana and katakana. I already know those. A, I, U, A, O, Kaki, Kuke, Ko. Sashi Suse So, Tachi Tsute To. I had to just recently actually memorize the alphabetical order of them. I don't remember what the order is called, but it's a kind samurai told Naomi. I'm not part of that. A kind samurai told Naomi that how my yak ran wild. So AKS for A Kind Samurai told Naomi, TN, how H, my, yak, what, you know the alphabet most likely if you're watching this. And then we learned a lot of useful phrases like, obviously konnichiwa, I already knew a lot of these. Konnichiwa, konbanwa, ohayo gozaimasu, or just Ohio if it's between you and your friends. Looking at my computer here, that's where I can see the things. I can see stuff. So you also, if you're saying goodbye, you might say sayonara. If you're talking to a friend, you might say ja mata, which is see you tomorrow, or goodbye. I'm pretty sure it's see you tomorrow. Or you might just say ja. You don't have to say the mata part. You could say bye bye, which is never guess what that one means. If you're talking to a professor or something, you'd say shitsude. Now I can't say anything. I'm on camera and immediately I can't say anything. Shitsude shimasu. Shitsude shimasu. There you go. It basically means like, I'm leaving. Shitsude shimashita. That's like changing the tense, but in that case it actually means more like, I'm pretty sure like excuse me, like when you're entering like a teacher's office or something, and you're really cool, but you're like, you gotta be like nice to your teacher, because well, my teacher you do. I love my sensei. I love my sensei, don't get me wrong, but not gonna be rude to her, for sure. Obviously, there's a lot more phrases that we learned, like arigato or arigato gozaimasu, which is thank you, or thank you more respectfully. I'm looking at the list of things. A lot of it's very basic stuff. Do itashimashite is you're welcome. You're welcome. From my understanding, not really said in Japan. It's kind of like seen as arrogant to say you're welcome. You did more often you'd say something like yeah, which is like, it's literally no. Yeah. Yeah is just one no, like it means like no problem. It's no problem whatsoever. Literally, I'm looking at my vocab thing. One of the things it says as response to thank you is just smiling back and nodding. Like, just says that phrase in English. Just smiling back and nodding. That's in the Japanese language. And then of course you can say dozo sumimasen, domo sumimasen, not dozo, which is like excuse sumimasen, excuse me, domo sumimasen. I'm sorry, gomen nasai. I'm sorry. Or gomen. And then if you haven't seen someone for a new time, you might, you're going up, you're talking to your friend, Tanaka-san, which from my understanding, Tanaka is like just used, or Tanaka. Pronunciations would be different depending on the person. It's just used as like the Japanese name. I assume it's the most common. I assume it's like Smith in America. I don't know. But if you're like, Tanaka-san, konnichiwa, and Tanaka-san's like, and they're like, oh, they clearly don't know who you are. You might want to be like, oh, I haven't seen him in like 6 months. Oh, hisashiburi desu ne. And then hopefully, Tanaka-san will be like, I guess I just don't remember this guy, I guess. But in reality, it's probably not Tanaka-san. You probably just got the wrong guy. And you're just like, Tanaka-san, And he's just like, yeah. And if you're a teacher saying that to a colleague, let's say you have someone in your class that you had 2 years ago, you might say, shibaraku desu, yeah, shibaraku desu ne. I gotta study these way more if you can't tell. Shibaraku desu ne. It's just the same thing as, oh, hisashiburi desu ne. It's just, it's less respectful, basically. That's basically, what they would say to you, or what you might say to a colleague. Well, it's actually Buddha Desane is it respectful, but from my understanding, you're still going to generally be respectful to your colleagues unless you're like really close friends. I don't know. And then if you want to ask how they are, you might say like, Tanaka-san, o genki desu ka? Which is, how are you doing? How you doing, man? And he might say, okage-sama genki desu, which is, yeah, I'm doing good. Thank you. I'm doing pretty alright. Okage-sama genki desu. We also learned a lot of weather stuff, which we never used in class, so I quite frankly forgot like all of it. I gotta study it a lot more. But the word for weather is otenki, or I think it might just be tenki, and the O is like an honorific thing. I don't know. It's weird how that stuff is added. But it might be like, you walk out in sunny, and it's Michigan in December, and you're like, otenki desu ne, which is, wow, this weather's freaking awesome. It's Michigan, and it's like 70 out. And then whoever you're talking to will be like, I saw this, ne, which is like, hell yeah, this is awesome. And then suddenly, because it's Michigan, and the next minute passes, just freaking snow just everywhere. Snow's just falling down, and suddenly you're in a tank top in Michigan in negative 20-degree weather, and Governor Snyder's declaring your freaking state of emergency, and you're just like, hey, samui desu ne, which it's cold, isn't it? The other person's gonna be like, hi, so desu ne, samui desu yo ne, which is just, this is way too freaking cold, man. We gotta get inside. And then like, you go out later, and it's not freezing, but it's certainly not like warm. It's just, it's cool, and you like have a light jacket, and you're like, well, that was freaking crazy earlier, but I need this light jacket now. It's not snowing anymore. Snow melted. It's room temperature outside now. You might be, suzushi desu ne, which is, it's cool, isn't it? It's cool out. It's not the same Suzushi as like, I'm cool. Like if you went to Japan and you were like, watashi wa Suzushi desu ne, and you're like, I'm pretty cool, aren't I? They'd just be like, a freaking gaijin desu ka? They wouldn't ask that because they would see that you're presumably not Japanese, although I don't know who you are. Maybe you are, or you look it. I don't know. If you wanted to say today, you might say Kyo wa Suzushi desu ne, which is it's cool today, isn't it? Kyo's today. But then suddenly it starts getting warmer, and you're like tatakai desu ne, which is it's kind of warm now, isn't it? I was just wearing this jacket. Oh, now I don't even need it. And then suddenly, because I guess we're still in Michigan, I don't know. No, you're in Japan now. Now you're in Japan. You just said, go up to this Tanaka-san again, and you're like, watashi wa Suzushi desu ne, and he's just like, freaking, I found out I don't know you, dude. Please go away. But I don't know how to say that in Japanese, but that's probably what he would say. And because you don't know what he's saying, you just be like, okay, well, it's freaking Japan. It's Okinawa in the middle of summer. It's really freaking hot. Be like, mushi atsui desu ne. And you have to end every sentence like that when talking about vocab, or weather vocab. You don't have to. It's just how we learn to so far. And then mushiatsui desu ne is just, it's really hot and it's humid, isn't it? Mushiatsui desu ne. And the ne part is what's like, isn't it? But yeah. I think that's a good stopping point. We went through some basic stuff, some basic greetings and some weather. So that when I catch up to where I am now in class, I'm gonna start doing like weeks, like, here's like these weeks, or update whatever for Japanese 1-2. Right now this is just Japanese 101, section 1 recap or whatever. I don't know, but if you liked it, leave a like, leave a comment, please. If you're learning Japanese, I'd love to meet other people who are learning Japanese. That'd be super fun. I'd love to be pen pals if you are Japanese. I didn't leave any kind of introduction to myself in Japanese. I need to do a video for that. That's a good idea, actually. I have people on Conversation Exchange that I'm like pen pals with, but I should do that. Like make an actual video to meet with people. I don't know if it would work. But it's worth a shot. But yeah, leave a comment if you're learning, or if you're not, just let me know. I've got the hiccups again. That sucks. I'm gonna go. If you want to see more, please subscribe. And as always, thank you so much for watching.